Hi there and greetings. Stay with me and we'll go about some guidelines regarding child safety. In this presentation, we'll take a look at all possible injuries that occur to children and how, with simple safety measures, we will be able to avoid them. Here in the kitchen, many injuries could be avoided if only we were all more safety conscious. Hey! Take plastic bags for instance. Useful as they are, never allow a child to play with them, as they could cause a child to suffocate. Let's start with the stove. When lighting it, use a click lighter. Avoid using matches. The open flame of a match could cause needless burns and explosions.
Remember, the safest burners to use are the inside rings as they are less accessible to children. When cooking with a deep frying pan and pots, make sure the handles face inwards away from the reach of children. After you have finished frying something, always allow the hot oil to cool before returning it to its container. And remember, never walk around with a deep frying pan of hot oil. You may trip and fall and scald your children and yourself. When you're boiling water, never allow the kettle's cord to hang over. A curious child might pull it over and scald himself. The same applies to rice cookers. Always keep all wires away from the reach of children and you will be preventing a major injury. Make sure you switch off all gas and electric stoves and ovens. Make sure all electrical appliances are switched off too when not in use. Tablecloth looks nice, but when you have a young child, it is not advisable to have them. A simple tug at the tablecloth and your child could be scalded. If scalding happens, let's take a look at what we should do. Never apply anything without a doctor's advice. This will only worsen your wound. Firstly, wash the scalded area with tap water. Then, bandage the scalded area with gauze or clean cloth. And finally, send your child to a clinic as soon as possible. The commonest cause of poisoning among children is due to kerosene. If you use a kerosene stove, never store your kerosene where your child can reach it, such as low cupboards and shelves. Always store it in a high place which is locked. Always keep such substances like kerosene properly bottled and labeled. Never use drink containers. The same applies for a host of household products which can be harmful if not used according to instructions. And ensure that all medications are only taken by children under adult supervision, as colorful medicines which look like sweets could be lethal in the hands of a child. Liniments like minyak angin, creams and medicinal lotions could poison your child, so always keep this out of reach and away from your children. When you are busy in the kitchen, leave your child in a crib where you can see him. Always choose a crib or cot that is child safe. This means no sharp surfaces, rounded edges only, no toxic paint, and steady latches that keep the restraint railing securely up. Or you could use a restraint door in the kitchen to keep your child from entering. We strongly advise you against the use of baby walkers. Not only could a child fall, the walker's mobility allows the child to wander all over the house, exposing him to all sorts of risks such as scalding. A cup of hot coffee can be very enjoyable for us. Please leave your hot beverage down when carrying a baby. When choosing toys for your toddler, Make sure they are suitable and safe. This means the toy must never be too small or it might be swallowed and choke the child. Make sure that there are no sharp edges and the material and paint on the toy is non-toxic.
Another area in the home where injuries are likely to happen is the staircase. So have it equipped with a restraint railing to prevent toddlers from falling down. Always make sure that your staircase railings are steady. Keep your staircase well lit and
make sure the surface of the staircase is not slippery. Never allow toys or other obstructions on the staircase. These could lead to injuries.
Another very injury-prone area in the home is the bathroom. Follow these precautions and you could prevent many needless injuries in your bathroom. Use anti-slip tiles or nets, as bathroom floors could become dangerously wet and slippery.
Yes, always test the water temperature before you put your child into the bathtub. This safety measure will prevent scalds and shock to your child. So never ever leave your child alone in the bathroom and avoid collecting water as this would endanger your child should he wander into the bathroom by himself. If you have to collect water, always keep the container closed. Never leave your child in the bathroom unattended, even for a short while when you need to answer the phone. A baby who can sit up may drown. Yes, babies have been known to have drowned even in 6 inches of water. Candles and kerosene lamps are one of the common causes of fires. Careless use can be very dangerous as your house has highly flammable materials. When using candle, place the candle in a broad base container and preferably use kerosene lamp with chimney.
It would be wise to install smoke detectors inside your house as it would warn you in case of a fire. To ensure safety in the bedroom, always make sure of a safe escape route in case of fire. And be sure that your children know how to use this escape route. Playgrounds can be enjoyable. It is a place for family interaction and fun. But we must remember that injuries could happen anytime and anywhere. However, it can be prevented. Without proper supervision of children, the playground becomes a very dangerous place.
Therefore, the children should be supervised and ensure that playground equipments are in good and safe condition. Never allow the children to play and swim in used mining pools, drains, and during floods, as these places are situations pose great danger. We often see parents recklessly bringing their children on motorcycles without any helmet for protection. This is not only against the law, but it also kills. Cycling too is another healthy activity. Every day many children cycle to and fro from school and for pleasure in the evenings. A high percentage of bicycle-related deaths result from head injuries. To these children, I'm addressing some simple safety cycling tips. Make sure that you always wear a bicycle helmet when you ride. To ensure even greater safety, always wear shoes, uniform with a reflector band, and adhere to safe riding rules. For example, when you cycle on the road, remember that there are other heavy vehicles which can be very dangerous. To ensure your own safety, never ride in 2s and 3s. It could cost your life. When riding in poor light, make sure that you are always seen. Use bicycle lights and reflectors and wear light-colored clothing. Ride safely and avoid fatal injuries. Avoid injury, avoid misery. This has been an injury prevention message brought direct to you by the Ministry of Health, Malaysia.